Good morning, guys. My friend had a good idea for me to show you what I use when I test elementary. I must admit, coming back to elementary was a challenge for me because I had only done middle school. And if you have that challenging student, let me show you what I do. Say, for example, I'm going to give you the KTEA. If I'm only going to do, because I know elementary children need breaks and lots of them. Say today I'm going to bring them in and I give them the first 8. Mainly because they have PE, they're worried about their friends and lunch, things of that nature. So what I do is, I don't know if you can see this, but I have this little play money that I use, and they're just nickels. And I have a few dimes in here too. So what I do is I tell them they have to earn 8 of these little nickels. Well, what they're working towards, you have to know your students. What they're working towards is to buy stuff out of my store. As you can see, I have Play-Doh. I just picked up these Valentine bubbles because a little girl that, one of the little girls I tested likes pink and purple. I have frozen stickers for the girls. I have emoji pencils. I have frozen stickers. And I also give out raisins. I have regular stickers they can purchase. You just have to know the student that you're dealing with. Now, this is not all the stuff I have. This is just some quick, easy stuff that you can go pick up at Walmart and it won't cost you over $5. Because the Play-Doh is like 50 cents a piece, but I tend to buy it when it's on Black Friday, so I can get the big buckets of it, because that's what I use to let them kind of relax while I'm quizzing them. They can play with it in their hands while I'm quizzing them, but they can also buy it from my store. Because if they get through the test and they're not whining, crying, falling out, telling me what they don't want to do, what I politely do is once I finish the test, whether it's right or wrong, I take a nickel out of my thing and I put it into theirs. Everything here has a price tag on it. It doesn't have the price tags on it now, but it depends on your particular student what you put the prices on. So, like if you want to do stickers, they only need a nickel for that. So if they say they didn't make it to the Play-Doh, which was 8 nickels, which is really just 40 cents in real life. What you would do is you tell them, well, you don't have enough money to purchase anything like the Play-Doh. But you can purchase this for 7 cents, or this for 7 cents, or maybe an emoji pencil for 7 nickels. The bubbles are worth a little more because they cause a little more mess. And then it just depends on how many tests I'm giving. I charge them at the higher rate, so they'll work harder for the bubbles. And if they can sit through all of the tests I want to give them for that day, then they can buy several things with their money. Because really, you can earn up to $1 sitting here with me if you participate in all of the tests. Because if I want to give you a cognitive achievement and the full KTEA, and then I look around and say, well, let me get as much testing as I can out of you. Usually your 3rd, 4th, 5th graders are going to be those kids that can endure that because they want to get out of class anyway. But when it comes to those babies, you're going to have to make it you're going to have to break it up into several days, like kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, stuff like that. Like I have raisins they can buy. I have Play-Doh. I have little army men, which make no sense to me because you're just getting one of the little men. I've gone through McDonald's, and you know how you can get that stuff from McDonald's? I sell it back to them, and I'm really not selling it to them. They're earning it because they're earning the token. So sometimes you do have to bribe these kids to come in here and take the test. Now, what I noticed was when I was in middle school, giving the test, my students were a little more they worked a little harder, mainly because they knew they could stay in there and eat lunch with me. That was always a promise. If they wanted to sit in there and eat lunch, then we could eat lunch together during their lunch period, you know, while I'm testing them. And when they're done, I'm done, because we both had our 30 minutes lunch. And if they wanted to use their phone, which is a big plus with middle school kids, if they wanted to use their phone, like you could tell them, okay, you go get your lunch, come back, I'll eat lunch while you eat lunch, and I'll score some of these tests that we've done and put them in the computer, and you can get on your phone. They love that. And I had many friends. I didn't have to give away a lot of bubble gum and a lot of things like that in middle school, and I didn't have to buy them with pencils. All I had to do was buy them with cell phone time, Instagram time, or video game time, or something like that while we were breaking taking a test. It's not that hard to bribe a kid with something that they like. But I hope this was a little entertaining. I can't really get into Frozen. I have a little girl that likes Frozen, and she likes, she's been very, very difficult for me. She likes Frozen, and she likes Belle from Princess and the Frog. And so what I promised her was, since I have a Cricket, that I would make her some Princess and the Frog stuff if she cooperated in her regular classes. Because I know when she comes to me, she's all excited because she wants to buy stuff from my store. Well, as it cools off, as we go into cool off, I'm still going to use these as motivators. But in the spring, if I'm still testing, I have a snow cone machine, a little bitty one. You know, it's not big or anything. But I have a snow cone machine at home. And so what my plan is to bribe them with the snow cones, that if they have enough tokens, they have enough of the nickels or the dimes or whatever you use, then they can buy from my store. If you like this video, or you want me to do more videos about testing or anything related to testing, let me know and I'll do a video. Thank you. Mina, bye-bye.